I was raised an atheist. It wasn't that I was told there was no God. I was just raised in the absence of God, and that early on in my life, death happened, and I'd never experienced death or been around it, and I went into a depression because what's the point of our existence if we just live and die? And so I withdrew from people, didn't want to get close to anybody because either they're going to die and I'm going to be sad, or I'm going to die and they're going to be sad. So I just withdrew from everyone. And it was a few years later that I was introduced to Christianity and I was baptized. So I had 3 weeks that I was exposed to Jesus Christ. Awesome. And then, anyway, did the baptism thing. Then out of the baptism, forbidden to ever go back to church again. It was over. So years later, still forbidden to go to church, anything dealing with a church. I was at public university, and I was taking this course, Evolution, and I was just praying to God, but I didn't know how to pray, and so it was just simple little prayers like, I want to know you're real. When this is over, I don't want to be an atheist. I don't want to be agnostic. You're my true source of peace and happiness, but I don't even know how to worship you. And so please show me creation where they're showing me evolution. At the time, the Bible was forbidden in our household. And so I had to, in a sense, look for evidence for God in science, not in the Bible, because I didn't have one. I only had a Bible for like 3 weeks in my life. So anyway, I was taking evolution, the course. Everything was going fine, and then they hit this page here, page 470, 471. We were talking about the Archaeopteryx. In the Archaeopteryx, they presented as like a transitional species between birds and dinosaurs. And it sure looked like a missing type of link to me, with the claws on the wings and teeth in the beak. And so you can see the feathers, and it really looked reptilian and avian, bird-like. And I was like praying to God, please show me something, because this one seems to have some credibility. And so whenever I got home, I rarely watched TV, but God said, turn on your TV, put it on PBS. And I was like, okay, I don't know why, but I turned on the TV, and it was really incredible. It opened up with a scene of this bird, about the size of a crow, about the size of the Archaeopteryx, had claws on its wings, beautiful plumage, feathers, and it used its wings with these claws to climb up the tree. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, because the bird had claws on the wings, and it's called a hoatzin, found in South America today. And so it had claws on the wings as well as teeth on the beak. To me, the hoatzin and the Archaeopteryx are the same. And so, again, daily, God answered those prayers. Show me creation where they're showing me evolution. And that's why I'm just rock solid with God on this stuff in science.